stuff in my classroom. So listen, when my nephew went to this school, whatever, right? It was in Cahokia, okay? It was Cahokia, Illinois. I look so crazy on this shit right now. So it was in Cahokia, Illinois. My nephew went to the school, and my mother was paying for him to go to the school. So I'm thinking Brandon must have set that shit up, like trying to be funny. You see what I'm saying? So the school was like all these kids are different ages. Like, so if you look at the stuff, you would be like, all the kids in my classroom are different, not different ages, but they have different abilities. You see what I'm saying? So it's like now what they like what he was trying to do make sense to me too, because it don't make sense, but it makes sense. Like what he was trying to so-called accomplish. It's not him that needs to make the school. Like that's not the school that I'm talking about. So him and this white dude at the school. So some of the stuff was said at the PDs too, the professional developments, the like some people, some teachers they have like they live in Plano. They're working Dallas, but they live in Plano. So they'll have like pool parties at their house and different stuff like that. Every day he would come and say that my nephew was doing something. They just kept saying my nephew was bad. So what it is I think Brandon was fucking with him. You see what I'm saying? Just like he was trying to fuck with Blake. Like Blake kept having these tantrums at certain places at certain times of the day, all that different shit. So he was fucking with the kids. So it's like when I'm calling CPS, they really need to like figure out what the fuck going on, because that's child abuse. Like it's not me abusing my child. It's not my sister abusing her child. It's some white motherfucker coming in fucking with their brain and shit like that. You know, they've been doing the same thing to me too. So the same thing to Michelle Obama, the same thing. Who else I saw that was possessed? Michelle Obama. Who else was it? Shit. Eve St. Quinta. You see what I'm saying? That some of that stuff though is I don't know if it's self-induced or what, but it's like, what the fuck are they using? You see what I'm saying? Like, I think that right now it should be a hands-off police force. Wherever the fuck you at, tell them to take their fucking hands off of people. Like it was nothing wrong with him just saying, hey man, you gotta go. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and if she wasn't doing nothing, then that's the explanation. You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't no reason for nobody to have no fucking brutal force when you know that this like spirit shit is coming and taking over people and all that shit. This motherfucker cold cocked this woman for nothing. And she pregnant. He got to land on her stomach and she pregnant. Y'all don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, y'all don't understand it. That's probably because y'all let somebody kill my baby while I'm at work. They putting some type of device and shit on me. My ankles and shit hurt. Then y'all let this motherfucker kidnap my kid and they ain't saying nothing. It's like that shit don't make sense. Well, he's at your sister's house. That don't make sense though. If I didn't give my son permission to be in my sister's house, if I didn't take my son over there, then why the fuck is that okay with you? He shouldn't even be in school because he was homeschooled. You can't take a kid out of homeschool. That's against the law. So it's just like I'm just constantly looking at this shit. I'm like, the way y'all treat other people is the way y'all treat the world. That man straight up knocked the woman out. I don't know if she need to be knocked out or not. You see what I'm saying? So then, you know what? Some dude, he liked this thing where he was liking this. Look, anytime I say something about black people too, that's what they. You don't never hear me tell y'all that Brandon a serial killer. He a white man. Y'all see what I'm saying? Put the white man in jail. Cold cock his ass. You get what I'm talking about? It's like, what the fuck going on? What's the deal? Yes, some black people are a hate group. I'm not joking. And some white people are too. Some Hispanic people too. Where the fuck they at on the fucking news? You don't ever see the what. That's why the man was being sarcastic. He was like, "I'm so tired of black people beating up white people." That's not what happens everywhere. That happens in a small community, which is her. That does not happen all over the world. For the most part, the police are actually brutally beating black people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, don't take one statement. I told y'all they did that shit with that New York shit. When the little girls was in there, I'm not trying to be married. That was like, what? Like, I'm just like, everybody has been married. But then y'all to bring that shit here and be like, well, we ain't, you see what I'm saying? Now we ain't gonna get married. Like, we in fucking New York. We didn't say that shit though. All our parents married, friends married. We can't get married. You see what I'm saying? They gotta kill the people and all this different shit, man. Get the fuck out. Like y'all on some real type, some bullshit that we can stop now. Like the shit can be stopped. Ain't nobody made the effort to stop nothing. Like y'all don't stop shit. And I'm talking about this motherfucker is out of hand. This some serial killer shit. This some serial abuse shit. Ain't nobody like y'all taking us through shit like we in fucking slavery and shit. Like this shit ain't cool. I was waking up this morning. Somebody was saying that too. Like, dude, that is slavery. Like I'm talking about y'all. They ain't trying to give us our money for nothing. Like that's fucking slavery, bitch. You up in here recording every goddamn thing I'm doing outside of the thing. It's like, oh, I didn't do this at first. Well, then don't you think that needs to come to me? They don't need to go to you. Talking about I didn't do this, not hers. I got this from such and such. But motherfucker, ain't that shit about me? When a motherfucker telling you that somebody, I didn't have nothing. I was at college when Sylvester was murdered, when his family was murdered. This motherfucker like talking about they had something to do with me. That mean they was already picking on the wrong motherfucker. Then they started picking on PJ. Both of them innocent, y'all. I'm talking about they some of the most innocent motherfuckers out there. Where he looks gangster. He looked like a gangster. I don't give a fuck what he looked like. They were so sweet. Like it's like PJ sweet too. Jeans and a white tee. That's all he wore. PJ such an entrepreneur. It's crazy. That's all PJ want to do is own his own business. He don't want a boss. Y'all setting this motherfucker up to be watched all goddamn day because you done made up some fake ass story from some shit that from a school that you ain't never been to. Like I'm talking about when he was bringing him home. That's the stuff. If you look on Facebook, then you see how I took the kids to the parade. I take the kids out, all that different stuff. They take everything the wrong fucking way because white people, y'all messed up in the head. You see what I'm saying? If you looking at the shit and all you see is a fucking crime and it's from a goddamn school. This from a fucking school. Ain't no fucking way I'm about to take nobody, suspend somebody, put them in my car and take them home. This man was trying to suspend my nephew and bring him home himself. You can't do that shit. You gotta deal with that shit at that school. I used to go to their house to eat the food. He don't understand nothing. Brandon don't understand nothing. That's why they kept saying, well, what about what they did at the school? That's not what happened at the school. Like, I'm a very nice and friendly person. So it's like y'all wrong and y'all constantly out here. I'm talking about they actually using brutal force. You wasting people life and time on y'all bullshit. Like, I'm so serious. Come get these white motherfuckers. It's not a joke. Like, that shit is unnecessary. Instead of trying to pull some fucking act for the homeless, tell these police to sit down in their fucking office and think about what the fuck they doing. I'm telling you right now, the shit work because if they out here in East St. Louis and St. Louis doing the same fucking thing and only one person got murdered, y'all better get the fuck on. I'm not fucking playing. They shut the cities down at 6 o'clock because nobody from St. Louis coming over here. They couldn't go over there. Guess what the fuck happened? Only one fucking murder. And it wasn't even a murder. It was just like a death. One death. One death. So you mean to tell me you had to hit the woman? Even with Linda crazy ass in her making up fucking fake ass news, ain't nobody fucking died. Ain't nobody been hurt.